Hi, welcome into the light. I'm going to give a very big forewarning on this case that I'm about to talk about. It involves inappropriate contact with a 2-year-old. So I just want to let you know, if this is not for you, please scroll on by. I am, though, going to share what this POS has done. I also have the criminal complaint that was submitted to the court that I will read at the end, and it does go into some specifics, and I will forewarn before I read that out, but I just want to let you know this is very difficult to listen to. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office out of Texas arrested 40-year-old Victor Paillet last week on sexual assault charges of a 2-year-old. Investigators believe that there may be additional victims, which is why this is important to get out, because they need to identify if there's potentially other victims out there. Now, Victor was taken into custody on January 16th following an investigation when deputies responded to a residence in Porter regarding a child sexual assault case. The Special Victims Unit detectives obtained video evidence depicting the assault after executing multiple search warrants with assistance from the Montgomery County District Attorney's Office. Victor is facing charges of promotion of child porn, aggravated sexual assault of a child, both first-degree felonies. He is being held in the Montgomery County Jail with no bond. The investigators discovered that Victor has connections to the Houston area and Louisiana, and he may use the aliases, as shown above, Kandy Red and Kandy Red Bread. This is based on information that was gathered during the investigation, and detectives do suspect that there's additional victims that may be out there. I'm going to share the information of who you reach out to in the comments, as well as at the end of this video, of who to reach out to if you have information about Victor, or if you believe you have any relevant information or are a victim of his sexual offenses, so you can contact the agency. Now, what happened in this case is that Victor was arrested after a woman who seems to be his girlfriend went through his phone and found a video of him sexually assaulting her 2-year-old daughter. Victor is known on social media for being a custom car influencer. He is known as Kandy Red Bread. He's pictured on social media with some of the city's most influential figures in the music, media, and car industries. On his Instagram account, he has over 62,000 followers, where he specializes in customizing cars with iconic Houston-influenced modifications, including, I have no idea what these things are, slabs, candy paint, and swangas. The mother of this child was interviewed by local news, so I'm going to insert that clip here. It also shows some footage from their doorbell camera of when sheriffs did enter the home to arrest Victor.
Keith, the mother, tells me she can't stop shaking or crying after finding that disturbing video of Victor Paillet allegedly sexually assaulting her young daughter. Detectives believe there could be more victims out there, and the mother is hoping her story inspires others to come forward.
He raped my daughter, bro.
This mother screams, heard on surveillance, as her boyfriend, popular Houston car influencer Victor Paillet, leaves with deputies in handcuffs. He's accused of sexually assaulting her 2-year-old daughter.
And I can't even sleep. I'm literally having nightmares.
She says her motherly instincts signal something was wrong the night before.
Before he fell asleep, he started saying like weird things. He started saying that he was like a demon. I just feel something's not right.
She picked up his phone, immediately finding a video of Paillet allegedly sexually assaulting her young daughter. Court documents accuse him of intending to promote or sell the video.
My poor daughter, like, how can you do this to her? Like, how can you hurt her like this? Like, he didn't even care that he tortured her in that video, that 7-minute video, and he literally tortured my daughter. Like, how can you do this to a baby? She's itty bitty. It's so sick.
She noticed the timestamp on the video was from the previous morning, right after she left for work.
And I asked him to watch her for literally 30 minutes, and that's what he did in that time frame before my sister could get there and get her.
Paillet woke up to investigators arresting him in his sleep. Have you noticed any changes in behavior of your daughter?
Yeah, she's been crying a lot and just super clingy, and like, it's so hard we just want all victims to come forward so we can give him more charges.
Now, since Victor's arrest, he has been placed on what they're calling modified safety watch. And this means that it's enforced when an inmate attempts to harm himself or is believed to be at risk of doing so. The specific details that have led to the safety watch have not yet been confirmed. So now I'm going to read the criminal complaint that is in this case. It is pretty short. It's like a long paragraph. It's what's shown above that document. I will have to try to edit some words to make it social media appropriate, but this is only for those who are an adult to even listen. You shouldn't be here if you're not an adult anyway on my account. But this is going to be really hard to listen to. Okay, this is in the name and by authority of the state of Texas. Before me, the undersigned Assistant District Attorney of Montgomery County, Texas, this day appear the undersigned affiant, who under oath says that he has good reason to believe and does believe that in Montgomery County, Texas, Victor L. Corey Paillet III, hereinafter styled the defendant, heretofore or on about January 16th, 2026, did then and there intentionally or knowingly promote or possess with intent to promote by procuring, manufacturing, issuing, selling, giving, providing, lending, mailing, delivering, transferring, transmitting, publishing, distributing, circulating, disseminating, presenting, exhibiting, or advertising. Every word I think they used to say he was looking to sell this material, or offering or agreeing to do any of the above visual material, to wit. And these are the details of the video. A video of the defendant nude, undressing a young child while holding another phone, and spreading and opening the child's lower area with his fingers, then self-pleasuring until he's reached ejaculating on the child's lower abdomen and genitals. That visually depicted, and which the defendant knew, visually depicted a child younger than 18 years of age at the time the image of the child was made. And the visual material depicts the sexual conduct, to wit, the penetration of the behind or sexual organ of the child by any means, or the penetration of the mouth of a child by the sexual organ of the actor, or the sexual organ of the child contacting or penetrating the mouth, the bottom or sexual organ of another person, or the bottom of a child contacting the mouth, bottom or sexual organ of another person, or the mouth of a child contacting the bottom or sexual organ of another person. Against the peace and dignity of the state, it was sworn and subscribed before the court on January 20th, 2026. That is what he is accused of doing to a 2-year-old girl, a child. Somebody that is caught with something like this, I think you can understand the concern of why they believe there may be other victims out there, and why this is so crucial to find who those other victims may be. So I am putting that information up right now of who to contact if you have more information about this POS Victor, or if you happen to be concerned that you are a victim, may know a victim. Please reach out to authorities and please get help that you need. There's not really much more I can say to this. I hope that the mother and the daughter get the support that they need throughout this process, and justice is served for sure in this case. So if you have any way that you can help out this mother and daughter, please make sure that you contact the authorities with any information that you may have. Thank you as always for tuning in. Victor wanted to be a social media influencer. So here's his time to shine. Feel free to make him famous.